Guys, welcome back to another tutorial. You are looking at the project that we will be working on. It is called the Snowflake Afghan, and you will find this pattern on artoftangle.com. I have been given permission to do this pattern for you guys. I have a lot of people that have requested it after I started this initial pattern. This pattern is one that I've chosen to do for my family Christmas Afghan this year. So mine is going to actually look just like this one, all except for the fact that I'm going to make my snowflakes in a glistening yarn. So they're, instead of just being plain white, they are going to have the glitter metallic look to them. So they're going to sparkle a little bit. So what I'll need you to do is you're going to go or print or whatever device you're using, go to www.artoftangle.com and you will pull up the Snowflake Afghan, and you should be able to pull that up and see the picture that we are looking at here. And what we will be doing is making a total of 59 hexagons. Okay, and you will be doing the white, and then you will be doing the navy blue or whatever colors you choose. And then what we will do is simply assemble them in strips, and then you will do your border. And that is all there is to this. It is very simple. But making the snowflakes is a little time consuming. All of my snowflakes have been made, all but one, which is the one that we're going to do together. So gather your all of your things that you need, including your yarn of choice. You can, if you want to make all of your snowflakes many different colors, that's your choice. But I am using metallic white and navy blue, and I chose to use I Love This yarn only because the yarn that I choose for my Afghans I like to be really, really soft. And she did not specify that you had to use a G hook or a 4.25. That is her choice, but she did say she used a G hook. I'm sorry, she did say she used that, but you don't have to use that size hook. I wanted mine to be a tad bit bigger without adding more strips or snowflakes, so I just went up to a 5 millimeter. So I will be using a I hook, and so therefore my snowflakes will be bigger. So it's your choice if you want to stick with the G hook, which is a 4.25, which is what she did use. That's your choice. So gather all of your stuff that you need here for this project, and I will meet you back. Alright guys, you are looking at one of my 59 snowflakes for the Snowflake Afghan project. As I said, that I am doing mine in a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And this is the size that it has come out. It is very beautiful, and if you see, I will zoom in a bit so see if you can see the glistening part. If you look in here, you will see all of the metallic part in the snowflake itself, which makes it really beautiful and makes it a little bit of a Christmas flair to it. So that's kind of why I chose the glistening yarn. So that, of course, again is through I Love This yarn. This is the one that I have chosen to use, and it's metallic, and then just basic navy blue. Okay, so let's get started. So we are first going to start with the center. You will make the white first, and then the blue will be the very last part. So let's get our slip knot working on our hook. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you're going to chain up 2. Alright, then you're going to put 6 single crochet into that first chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, now you'll join to the beginning with a slip stitch. Pull your tail a little bit, Now the next thing you want to do is chain 5. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. According to the pattern, this will count as your first double crochet and chain 2, okay? So now you want to double crochet into the first stitch. So the stitch that you're in, you're just going to double crochet here. Okay? Now you're going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the next stitch. So double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. Alright, so you're going to do that a total of 4 times. So you'll go into the next stitch, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, the next stitch is the same thing. Double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. Next one, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. Now you'll have one more and do the same thing. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to go into that beginning right here where we did our chain 5, and you want to slip stitch into that 3rd chain. Okay, so slip all the way through. And then this is what you're going to have at the end of your round 2. Alright, round 3, you want to slip stitch to the chain 2 space. So just go into your space and slip stitch. Now you want to chain up 3 here. And basically all you're doing at this point is you're going to start increasing around to get your snowflake bigger. So this is going to count as your first double crochet on this round and the following rounds. So now you're going to do a double crochet here, okay, chain 3, and then put 2 more double crochet right into that same gap. Just like that, okay? So then you're just going to jump to that next gap, not in between here, but you want to go into that next chain 2 gap. And you want to do the same process. So do a 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. And then just keep going into your gaps. So the next gap is the same process. 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. And see how the yarn just kind of glistens? That's just so beautiful. So just keep going. 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. And I stuck with the white simply because snowflakes are meant to be white. And of course my husband Chris, he helped me decide on the color for the border. We decided to stick with the navy blue because it just seemed Christmassy. Not so much Christmassy, but snowy and wintry. How's that? So we just kind of stuck with it. Alright, so the last one, you're just going to do your 2 doubles, your chain 3, and your 2 doubles. Alright, now you want to join up here into the top of that chain 3, the beginning chain 3 we did. Alright, so this is what you're going to have at the end of round 3. Alright, round 4, you're going to do the same process. You're going to slip over to the space, only this time you're going to have a double crochet here in front of you. So you go into the top of that double crochet and slip into the top of that, and then slip into that space. Then you want to chain up 3 here, Okay, so like this row here, you only had 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. Well, you're going to increase here. So you're going to put 2 double crochet. Okay, so that gives you a total of 3 on this side. Alright, and then you're going to chain your 3, and then you're going to put 3 double crochet on this side to match this side. So there's 2, and there's 3. So see the row before that, row 2, we did 2 and 2. Here we're doing 3 and 3. Now, you're actually going to do a chain 1 in between. So chain 1 here, and then you're going to jump over to this next gap. So then you'll start your 3 double crochet. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, and then do your 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1, because it's a bigger space now to have to jump to, so you need something in between those next jumps to kind of give it just a little bit of leverage. So go now to the next gap and do your 3 doubles, your 3 chains, and your 3 doubles. Now do, let's finish that one. Now do that chain 1, and then just go all the way around. So 3 doubles, chain 3, and 3 doubles. Okay, now you'll do your chain 1. Okay, let's do the next one. 3 doubles, three chains, and 3 doubles. Now chain 1, and now we're going to do this last one. So 3 doubles, three chains, and if ever you find that I go too quickly for you guys, I know I get comments like that, but whenever I'm doing the same consistent pattern, just use your stop button or your pause button. That's what it's for. But when I'm doing the same stitch over and over, there's no need for me to just poke along. Just use your pause button. So now let's chain 1, and now you're going to join into the beginning chain 3. Okay? Now you see your snowflake is really starting to form. Let's back up. And it's absolutely beautiful. That is the end of round 4.